Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a fill on this extra long set of nails. So of course the first thing that I'm doing is just going in with my extra coarse drill bit, and we're going to be removing all of that gel polish. As you can see, they're really long, but even then it still takes me like I think an hour and 30 minutes to do a fill on this set. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I always schedule all of my appointments for an hour and 30 minutes. But I know for her, since she gets longer nails, I always schedule her like 2 hours when I do a full set. And I'm usually done within that time. But again, we're just going in and just removing the gel polish. You can use a extra coarse or just a coarse drill bit, but since they're longer, I like to just go in and do the extra coarse one because I feel like it goes a lot faster, or I'm able to remove the gel polish a lot faster. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and finish doing this on all of the nails, and then we can move on to the next step. Alrighty, so we finished removing the gel polish from all of the nails. So now I'm going in with my cuticle pusher, and we're just pushing back those cuticles. This is just going to help expose the new growth and also help with reducing lifting. It had been 3 weeks since she got this set done, so as you can see, she has a lot of new growth. So after this, we're going to go in and just remove the shine from that natural nail. So I'm using my Melody Seuss's Scarlet Nail Drill. Of course, I do have a promo code for them now. So I'll be sure to leave that information down below. But again, I'm going in with a 180 sanding band. I'm using my drill at 5,000 RPMs. And we're just removing the shine. We go from the right side going over to the left side, just going back and forth until we fully remove the shine from that nail. Remember that our body produces a lot of oils. Those oils happen to be on our nails. So that's why we have to go in and remove that shine, because if not, our nails will lift very easily if we don't go in to remove the shine. We're going to go in and do the same thing on the other hand. After this, we're going to dust the nails off, and then we can move on to the next step. Alrighty, so we dust the nails off, and now I'm going to go in with the Young Nail Protein Bond, and I'm applying that on the natural nail. Remember not to get it on the skin, because if you do and they have any little cuts, it will burn them. So just apply it on the natural nail. Again, this is the Young Nail Protein Bond, and then after this, we can go in and apply the acrylic. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that I'm not going to do the base of the clear like I always do, because this video was recorded before, of course, I stopped doing nails. I'm taking a break as of right now. So you know, most likely she probably will be getting a new set next time she comes, because I'm off for the entire month. So I just did the pink on the tips. This is the GLAM and GLITS glitter, or sorry, not glitter, but colored acrylic. And as you can see, my monomer was acting up because it was cold in my room, and at that time I wasn't using my monomer warmer just yet. So that's what happens whenever your monomer is too cold. You always have to make sure that your monomer is room temperature, because if not, the acrylic will not go on easily. As you can see, it was getting stuck to my brush. So I was having to go in and apply a little bit more product wherever I needed it. But again, make sure that you know you're working with the right or the monomer with the right temperature, because if not, you will have a hard time. So this set took me just a few minutes longer just because of that, but I was able to, you know, just I think I ended up stopping and actually went and took out my monomer warmer because it was just way too cold. But we're gonna go ahead and do this on the nails. As you can see, we're gonna be doing an ombre, so I'm going in and doing the pink first, and then on the ring finger we're gonna do like all pink, and then on a pinky we're gonna do a marble with the pink and the nude. Again, this pink one is by GLAM and GLITS. Of course, I'm using my alpha brush in the number 10, so I'll be sure to leave that link down below as well. And then the pink that I'm going to use, or sorry, the cover color that I'm going to be using is my Mia Secret cover blush. So I'll be sure to link that down below, as well as the promo code. Alright, so we did the pink on the ring finger. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with the Mia's Secret Cover blush. And we're going to apply that right in the middle to blend it in with the other color. Just make sure you, like whenever you brush it down, you don't brush too harsh. Because you don't want to brush it all the way down towards the tip. You just want to blend it in the middle. As you can see, it was still a little bit translucent right in the middle where the two colors meet. So I'm going to have to go in and apply a little bit more. But you want to focus on that area first. Because you don't want there, you don't want to be able to see where the two colors meet in the middle. You want them to just blend really well. So I went in and applied a little bit more. And then of course, just like any other time whenever we're using the colored acrylic, we want to make sure that we go in and encapsulate the nails with either clear, or of course I like to use the Mia's Secret Pink because it's really translucent. But as you can see, I'm just going in and adding a little bit more of the cover blush on there, and then I also added a little bit more pink as well. So remember, just look at the nail from different angles, look at it to determine where you need to add a little bit more acrylic. In this case, I was struggling with blending the colors in the middle, but I think it's because I was brushing too hard in the middle, so I kind of brushed a lot of that product down towards the bottom or towards the tip, which is why I went in and applied a little bit more pink in there. But now I'm just going in and I just encapsulated the nail with the pink, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this one and the thumb as well. But what I realized is that if you do, or I mean, I guess I already knew, but I didn't think about it at first. But whenever you place that bead in the middle where the two colors blend, make sure that you brush like super gently, because you want most of the product to stay there. You just want to blend it towards the bottom. That way it's not like pink and then or like the blush and then pink. You want it to blend really good in the middle, and you'll see what I mean like whenever you do it. But again, just go in, do the color in the back, and then encapsulate them. Alrighty, so we finished the middle finger. Now we're just going in and then applying a little bit more of the pink on this one, because some spots were still a little bit translucent. So remember, just make sure that you look at the nail from different angles, because if I would have just went in and applied the clear over it, or the Mia's Secret Pink, it would have looked a little bit patchy because some spots were still a little bit translucent. For this pinky, I am going to go in and do a small bead of the Mia's Secret Pink, and then I'm going to go in and just do the marble. So as you can see, I'm just going to do both of the colors just randomly on the nail and just kind of swirling them around as I go, and then of course just encapsulating it with the Mia's Secret Pink. Alrighty, so now we're just going to go in and do the same thing on the other hand. So again, we're doing the ring finger all pink. We're doing the pinky with the pink and nude marble. And then we're doing the ombre on the other 3 nails. Again, I'm using the pink, which is this one by GLAM and GLITS. The nude, which is the Mia Secret Cover blush by from Nail Supply Glamour. And then the brush is by Alpha Brush in a number 10. And yeah, so if I forget to mention anything, just be sure to, let me know down below, and I'll be sure to link it for you guys. Alrighty, y'all, so now after we finish applying the acrylic, I'm going in and just reshaping the nails. As always, I'm using my 100-100 nail file. We're filing the sides and the free edge at a 90-degree angle, making sure that you hold your finger really straight. That way you're able to, you know, get that perfect shape and it's not crooked, because you don't want to file too much on one side or the other. So again, 90-degree on the side and the free edge, making sure you hold your file really straight as well. That way you get that perfect coffin shape, especially the tip. You want it to be like perfect. Also make sure that you pay attention to what you're doing, because you don't want to, you know, mess it up and then you end up having to take the nail off or something because you like ruined the shape or whatever the case may be. So pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure that you file about the same amount of times on each side, but most importantly, you want to make sure you watch your shape, because you will be able to see it change as you file. But anyways, once we finish shaping up the nails, we're going to move on to the filing part with the e-file. Alrighty, so we shaped all of the nails. So now we're going in with a fine drill bit. So as always, we start on the right side, working our way around to the left side, just going back and forth until we're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way we know that the acrylic is not on the skin. Also remember that if you're a beginner and your nails are still really bumpy and lumpy, just spend a little bit more time when you're doing this. That way you get rid of all of the bumps and lumps, because that's the only way that you will be able to get rid of them. But again, I'm using my Scarlet Melody Susie nail drill. I'll be sure to leave the link down below. And I'm using it at 10,000 RPMs to file the nails with the fine drill bit. Alrighty, so now we're just going to go in with the buffer and we're going to buff the nails really good. And this is just going to help get rid of any of the scratches left on the nail from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff them really good. And then after this, you can either have your client wash their hands, or like me, I like to just dust them off and wipe them off with an alcohol wipe. Alrighty, so now we're just going to go in and add a few stones. So as always, I'm using the Soleil nail adhesive, I'm using my wax pencil, and I'm going to use my SS6 and SS12 and also some of my bigger stones. And then after they're all on the nail, we're going to spray the nails with the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator, which is going to help dry the Soleil nail adhesive. As you guys know, the Soleil nail adhesive is a little bit more, it's thicker than regular nail glue because it's a gel resin. So you need the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator to help that glue dry a lot faster, because if not, it will be stringy. If you've had this happen to you, like whenever you apply the top coat after you apply the bling on the nail, and like the top coat kind of feels stringy, is because the glue is not dry. So you have to use the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator. She does sell it on her website as well, so I'll be sure to leave her information down below for anyone that's interested. But again, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other hand. After this, we're gonna just apply the Madam Glam gel top coat, and then we're gonna cure both hands for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so we sprayed both of them with the Mia Secret Gel Resin Activator, and then now I'm just going in with the Madam Glam gel top coat, and then we're going to cure both hands for 60 seconds. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. They turned out really pretty. The ombre is just flawless. That length looks really good on her. I don't know that I could pull off a length like that, y'all. I think I'll poke my eye out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I'll see you guys next time.